You got the touch. You got the
Arise, Rodimus Prime.
Optimus.
yeah.
No.
Hey guys, Chief Particle Boy here, and it's time again for a Transformers Masterpiece review. I just got this figure, and I am very, very happy about it. This is MP28 Transformers Masterpiece Hot Rodimus. So, here we are, and first and foremost, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So, I got this guy off eBay for $30 in Australian, and he came perfect, new, straight out of the store, straight out of the manufacturer, and I am very, very happy. I'm going to leave a link to this figure in the description. You can go check it out. Definitely recommended. Very fast shipping. This is not sponsored. Just want to bring that up. This is not sponsored. I just want to say, ever since I got I ordered 3 Transformers Masterpieces in a row. They all arrived broken, Prowl, and Smokescreen included. So it's really good to be able to finally get a Masterpiece figure. It was advertised as a knockoff, but it's actually come and it's a legitimate figure. So that's fantastic. So on the front, it says MP28 Cybertron Cavalier Hot Rodimus, or Hot Rod. All these sponsors: Transformers Masterpiece, Takara Tomy, some product shots of his robot mode and alternate mode. On the side, MP28 Cybertron Cavalier Hot Rodimus. On the side, we have Hot Rodimus product shot as well with his gun, with one of his photon blasters. On the top, as always, we have the shiny Transformers Masterpiece. On the bottom, we have lots of stuff I can't read. And on the back, I like to think of Hot Rod as part of the Generation 2 of the Generation 1, because he came along with Springer, RC, Ultra Magnus, Cup, and all those other guys that were around after Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Ironhide, Sideswipe, and Wheeljack. All those guys. So they came after. I like to think of them as the G2. So, he is not advertised with Optimus Prime as usual. He is advertised with Ultra Magnus. So you have in vehicle mode, holding his 2 photon blasters. Here's a saw. Here's visor, matrix of leadership, and fishing rod and contents. Hot Rodimus. If you can read that, please do. I'm not saying anything about it. As I've probably said before, these boxes are fantastic collector grade boxes. I do not throw the boxes. I do not bin them. I keep them in my cupboard. I decided I'd give you a quick look at my box collection. So as you can see, I have a few Masterpiece boxes: Soundwave, Megatron, Grimlock, Ironhide, Bumblebee, Sideswipe, Smokescreen, Hot Rod, Frenzy and Buzzsaw, Wheeljack, and Road Raid. Here we have Fortress Maximus, and inside Fortress Maximus's box is Devastator's box, and I believe Galvatron and Scourge's boxes. Here we have SDT-03 Mega Series Apollo's box, which is also a really nice looking box. And here is Hasbro's TRU exclusive Optimus Prime's packaging that I also decided to keep. They are collecting a bit of dust because I decided not to take them back out, because I wanted to keep them in mint condition, which I believe I have been doing really well. And I have, give me a second, I have, if you've noticed, been displaying them with the figure in robot mode displayed outwards. I just needed to swap Ironhide around. So I think that's pretty cool. Grimlock's box is a bit weird because it's got two product shots here, but I like that. I think that's cool. But there you have that. So now, after we've gone through the packaging, we will go on to what this figure includes. He does, as always, come with the Masterpiece style instruction sheet with how to transform. And on the front, you have various different product shots a bio supercar, it's called. So this guy isn't given a specific car mode. I actually think I know what sort of car it is. But, so it's pretty cool. Hot Rodimus Photon Laser. So he's got 2. Saw blade and fishing rod. I do love one-offs. I do love one-offs. I really do. Alright, just folding this up and putting it away. He does come with his collector's card. So, in case you didn't know, this is the new release because he does come with the new style card with a really nice shot. Instead of the cartoonish look of the old cards, he has the new look with both vehicle mode and robot mode on it. Putting that away. He does have his tech specs because he's awesome. He is Strength 10, Intelligence 10, Speed 9, Endurance 10, Rank 10, Courage 7, Fire Blast 10, and Skill 10. So, let me give you some quick background information on this. This is Hot Rod, but they display him and call him and have his tech specs as Hot Rodimus or Rodimus Prime. You can get a figure. He comes like this, but he has a trailer, and it goes on the back here, and you flip this forward, and it goes over and flips over the top and everything. This is not, it's a completely different figure. It looks the same, but it's a different mold, so you can like make him taller. And that is Rodimus Prime. This is Hot Rod. They are 2 different figures. Because Hot Rod, after getting the Matrix of Leadership, becomes Rodimus Prime. Okay, so there's a really long explanation. He does have his really long fishing rod, which is done in a nice matte grey colour with some black for the reel. So, again, this is a total one-off for the one time in the movie where he's fishing with Daniel. As I said, I really love one-offs. Most Masterpiece sets come with one-offs, like Grimlock came with this. This is used in only one scene where Grimlock is transferring his knowledge from himself to Computron. We have this from Grimlock as well, his platter. And there is a serving apron that he can wear, and he holds it, which I like. Optimus's Energon Axe, he is only used in one episode, I'm pretty sure. Megatron's battle-damaged face and chest plate, which is used in the movie. Mind control helmet. A lot of one-offs that I just love. I love one-offs because it just, there's more accessories to play with, and if that could have been your favorite episode because of that one-off, and they gave that to you. So, next up is his saw blade, which is really, really nice. If we can get a light in here. I got one. It is actually see-through, sort of see-through. It's a bit grainy though. So there you have that. It does have some detail on the outside, and it does spin quite nicely. There you have that. And we do have his 2 photon lasers. So first one first. Here we have his photon laser. It is done in a nice matte grey plastic with lots and lots of tiny, tiny details all over. And we have his second photon laser. Just done in nice details. It's like a shotgun, it's like a laser gun. There you have that. He does also come with his Matrix of Leadership right here, which is really nice, really nice. So you have a small crystal here, and on the other side you have a big crystal. Let's get the light again. Really nice light piping. Really nice. This is in fact the exact same mold as MP10's, Matrix, which I do have right here. Let me just get that. We have MP10's Matrix of Leadership right here next to Hot Rods. So you can see the core is slightly different colour. This one's a bit darker. There you have that. They are both the exact same size. Okay, now onto the figure itself. Here we have Hot Rodimus, also known as Hot Rod, and here's an awesome looking figure. I really like his vehicle mode. Get the legs tabbed in properly. Really nice shiny paint on the spoiler. Clear plastic for the windscreen, although you can see a lot of stuff in there. Chrome out for the engine and the exhaust pipes. Nice silver and black for the rims and tires. Plastic tires as well. The headlights are a bit different. They're very detailed. They've got detail indents in them, so they stick out and everything. But it's got a clear orange tainted layer of clear plastic going over it, and the inside, the raised details on the inside are actually silver, which is actually really nice. The good symbol on the front of Flames and Autobot logo all over. Really sleek looking vehicle mode, but it's really nice. On the bottom, it's alright for being covered up. You do see the head, the legs, and pelvis or crotch joint here. The head is actually usually transformed facing outwards, but it is fixed. If you can turn it around before you transform it. But there you have the underside. It rolls. Alright. Really nice. There isn't much clearance. They've done that perfectly. So I don't think anything touches the ground when it rolls. But it rolls really well. He can store his Matrix of Leadership in his vehicle mode. You just gotta open this and be very careful, because this is on a double jointed hinge, and it's very flimsy. Open up that. You can see the top of his head there. Get his Matrix, and you just pop it in there and close it up. And you can see it sticking at the bottom there, but that's cool, because that becomes his chest in robot mode. So, as for weapon storage on this figure, you have your two weapons, just much like Smokescreen. Take that and that. So, there are actually multiple places. There are 3 ports to put weapons on this figure. The first two are these two squares here, and they're spring-loaded, so they will, if I get this, they will move down like that, but they come straight back up. So they go in there like this. There you go. So now you have his 2 guns stored in his vehicle mode. There is a last place. So you take this engine part, you flip it up, and it reveals a little port in there. You can take either of the guns and stick it in the front. So there you have that. Taking that out and away. Moving all that stuff out. So I believe that is all for robot vehicle mode. So let's just quickly get on to comparisons. Here we have him with Smokescreen. So you can get a sense of scale there. A lot wider than Smokescreen, but about the same length. Here he is with Bumblebee. Definitely wider. There you go. Longer, get a sense of scale. Wheeljack. All Masterpiece figures. About the same width, almost. A little bit longer. Now Sideswipe, same width. Sense of scale there. And Ironhide. There you have that. Those figures compared. Grimlock. You have the two figures compared. So there you have that comparison. And last but not least, here we have him with MP10, Optimus Prime. There you have that sense of scale. There you go. So that is all for that. Now let's get on to transformation. So, where shall we start? First, you want to bring out these arms, like that. And then you want to just kind of untab these shoulders up there a bit like that. Come here, flip the engine back. Bring the arms out a bit more. This is a very fiddly transformation. Now, at some point, getting all this out of the way will allow you to flip this down. It is easier to lift up the bonnet. Take this out. It does make it easier to be able to maneuver everything to how you desire. Okay, so now you got that out, and this face, the front facing down a bit. You bring the arms out on the hinge up here, and it should be able to come down, and you see there are two slots there, two tabs, and then there's one tab there and two tabs on the other side, and there's two slots in the middle. The two tabs on the bottom will slot into the two slots at the top. We have that. Rotate the arms like that, and then you want to rotate them on this axis around over the wheel and here so they face forward. Rotate the arms, same on this side. Rotate the upper shoulder, rotate the upper arm. You have that. Closing up his chest, you come to the sides, flip in the sides of the front, flip up the engine, put this part, hinge this part down, so then it goes up inside there, but make sure this front plate here stays in line. Bring these side plates down to form his shoulders, then turn his head around. There you have the top mostly done. Now we work on the bottom. Bring up this whole section all the way up, just like that. And you'll find there's a tab here and a slot there. These go into each other. It's a very solid fit, and it takes a little bit of coaxing sometimes, so it's a bit difficult to untab again. Then you want to fold these orange parts down, and then they are tabbed in. These side parts are tabbed in with a slot there and a tab there. They fold in, and then as you fold them in, watch here, these parts come out. Do the same on this side, fold it in, and now there are two tabs here and two slots here. Bring that down and tab it in nice and securely. Rotate this spoiler up. It is kept in... Apologies, my camera ran out of space, so I just need to go delete some stuff off. But, picking up from where we were, this slides, spins around because there's a peg there and a slot on the underside of this orange part that keeps it in place. Turn around and it will snap into place. Now, split the legs, and really the crotch plate should be down and the knees should be over the top of it, like that. Come around to the back, flip up these flaps, extend them down like this, and then there is a tab right there that goes into that slot there, just like that, and then there is a tab there that goes into that slot there. Then you want to bring this foot forward and take the heel spur out and down, just like that. And there you have one leg done. Do the same thing to the next leg. Extend it, tab it in, bring the toe forward, flip the spur out. There you have both legs done. Now for the hand, actually there's one last thing to do before the hand. There are 2 tabs here and 2 slots there. Plug them in. The first tab goes in easy, but then you got to get the second tab, the bottom tab, and that goes in with a bit of force. Do the same to this side, and that tabs in the arms very securely. Now come around to the hands and flip that out. Same panel as most of the other Transformers Masterpiece figures. Flip out the hand, close that up. Same on this side. Bring it out, flip up the hand, and tab it in. And I believe we are done with the transformation into robot mode. So here we have Transformers Masterpiece Hot Rod, or Hot Rodimus, in his robot mode. This figure looks awesome. I really like what they've done with him. All over, fantastic looking. Great paint and everything. Now getting a quick look at the head sculpt. So, the head sculpt, it's plain white looking, nose, mouth is kind of perturbable, you can kind of see it. Chin, nice painted blue eyes. I would have liked it to either come with a separate face with grin, or him be grinning, because he is Hot Rod, and Hot Rod does have that immature sense to him where he's always joking around. But all over, he is really good looking. Up and down, fantastic paint. Backpack, yeah, it's a bit of a backpack, but it does look nice on the back. Come out a bit more. But it does look good. On the top, it's a bit patchy, but otherwise, I really like it. I don't mind it at all. So, articulation-wise, his head can look up that far, but you can see there is a bit of a gap in there. It's on a hinge joint, not a ball joint. Can look up very far, down a little bit, do a full 360. His arm can do a full 360 here. There is this joint here for transformation. He has a swivel at the elbow. He has a double jointed elbow joint. And his wrist swivel. Wrist can move in and out but without that moving, and all his fingers are molded together. He does have a full 360 waist swivel, and skirts move out, one on the front, one on the sides, two on the back. His leg can move forward that far, so he's got a high kick. Can move back that far and do the full spread, split. Has a thigh swivel. Knee joint here, and then a double knee joint. He has a toe bend, major toe bend to the front, major toe bend to the back, and he's got a small ankle tilt, if you can see that. Putting all his skirt down. That is all for articulation. Now for his accessories. Opening up his chest, we can put in the Matrix of Leadership just there. He does come with a little gimmick that I will need help getting out. If you flip up the top of his head, you see a little blue thing there. Getting something, you can pry that out on the hinge joint that it is on. Flip it down all the way, close it up, and he's got a pair of like sunglasses or visor. But there you have that, and that looks really nice. I really like that. On the Hot Rodimus figure, these are actually swivel. You can swivel these and it will bring it down automatically. But on this figure, it is just a hinge, but that's not bad. Putting that back up. Orientating him correctly. His saws. Flipping out this and folding his hand away and putting that together. There's a hole there, a peg there, and there's a hole here. You can fit that on the end of his hand like that. And that looks really nice. It's really cool. Really cool looking saw blade. As I said, spins nicely. One detail I may have missed, the ends of these guns, of his exhaust / guns, are hollow, so there are holes there. I just thought I'd point that out because it's cool. There you have that. Here's two guns. Just flipping these down. Go into his hands with the normal Masterpiece peg and slot. They are a bit difficult to get in there. It has one. Here we have him holding his two guns, which in my opinion looks pretty cool. Just like that. Unfortunately, because of his arm, he can't really hold it out to the side too much. Can't hold it out to the side too well. But you can get something a bit like that. But there you have that. Taking his guns off. They do fit in either hand, so you can use them in both hands. And now for the last accessory, we have his fishing rod. So he holds a fishing rod up the top or down the bottom, because in the middle it's a bit thicker because of a grip. You can slightly make that out just there. You can see there's a small grip. So you can have it in one hand, and if you untab the tabs of the hand holding the fishing rod, well, you untab them both and you get a better look. You can kinda get him to look like he's holding and reeling the rod, sort of. It's a neat accessory. I do like how they added it in, because as I said, I do love me a good one-off. But there we have all his accessories. I'll just straighten them all out so he can stand. There we have that. Now, for comparison, here he is with Transformers Masterpiece Smokescreen. Get a sense of scale there. Here he is with Masterpiece Ironhide. There. Masterpiece Bumblebee. There. Wheeljack, bit taller than Wheeljack. Like that. Sideswipe, again, bit taller than Sideswipe. Grimlock. There he goes. Shorter than Grimlock. Megatron. And last but not least, Optimus Prime. There you have that. Taking him away. So, this is Transformers Masterpiece, Hot Rodimus, or Hot Rod, and this figure is fantastic. As I said, I got him for a really good price, and he came completely new and everything. Fantastic all round. I really like this figure. This is my first, what I call G2 of generation of G1, as I've stated in the start of this video. Really, really nice. Nice ability to pose. A lot of cool options for you to use. So, really nice figure. Definitely need it for the collection. Feels really solid. Looks really good. So yeah, go pick this up if you can. This is Chief Boss Boy, and I'm signing out. See ya. Hope you enjoyed the video.